Hey there, we are going to go ahead and get started with everything that Young Living can offer you. One thing that I want to just kind of get out of the way is most people, when they think of Young Living, it's kind of in the title, Young Living Essential Oils. They think it's just essential oils, there's nothing else to the company. And, why would I want to become part of a company that only does essential oils? Well, we are going to dispel that today, and we are going to show you that it is way more than essential oils. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. And let's see. So here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to move my little box out of the way. There we go. So the Young Living difference. So you can get essential oils anywhere. And of course, Young Living does have those. We have way more than that. We're about to get into that. But one thing that I want to touch on first is what sets this company apart. So Young Living has the seed to seal guarantee. This is something that from the very seed that goes in the ground all the way through the cultivation, the distillation process, the lab testing, all of it, they go beyond the governmental organic standard. They go far beyond any average company's standard, and they make sure that everything that gets into your home is natural, organic, the most healthful thing that they can give you. And so that's something that we want to go into here as well, that I want to go into here as well, is to show you the difference. So Gary and Mary Young founded this company 25 years ago. That should tell you something right there. This company has been around for 25 years. Most companies, if they are not good companies, they just don't have staying power. But Gary was kind of like the Indiana Jones cowboy meets, this scientific botanist person who wants to know about these plants, wants to know about how they're used and what therapeutic qualities they have to help make your life better. And so you can kind of read the little blurb here. Just click pause on your screen if you'd like to read it. But Mary was kind of the business mind of the business, and Gary was the one that was very focused on the product development and making sure that they had good oils to offer you. So one thing that also sets Young Living apart is they only use therapeutic grade essential oils. So what that means is when they batch test, they make sure that those oils have certain constituents in them so that your first experience with an essential oil is going to be the same as your 100th. So there are a lot of different products out there. There are things at the very bottom of this little pyramid, like floral waters. It could just be a synthetic substance added to water to make, have a fragrance or a smell. It could even be trash water left over after the distillation process, because obviously when you're pulling oil out of a plant with steam, there's going to be condensation that develops. So you're going to have water that collects at the bottom of the distillation chamber, and that oil is going to rise to the top because oil and water don't mix. So you can have floral waters, you can have synthetic perfume grade oils. So those would be things like plugins and warmers and things like that, where none of this stuff has even seen a plant. It was cooked up in a lab, and it's a chemical. Those chemicals aren't therapeutically going to help your body. Then you have natural grade. It may have come from a plant. It may be an oil that was drawn from a plant, but it could have synthetics added to create more volume so that they don't have to give up as much of that precious essential oil. They can make that batch stretch farther, or it could even be synthetics used to pull more oil out of the plant, or even chemical fertilizers to produce more plants, chemical pesticides to keep the bugs from eating the plants so there's more of a crop yield. There's lots of pollutants and additives and synthetics that can be added along the way. So that's why knowing that you can trust a company is really, really important. And that's why for me, Young Living is the only essential oil brand that I will use, because I really do trust this company. And I would say also, you have to remember that this company, Young Living, they chose to build their business in a way that most people don't. So they could have gone with brick and mortar stores, paid for advertising, and just directly sold to the consumer. But one thing I love is that, a lot of people think that MLM or network marketing is a dirty word. It's very different from something like a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is where you take money from one person, pass that money on to another person, and that really you're just kind of drawing money off the top with no goods or services really ever being distributed. With this, it is just simply that instead of having a brick and mortar store and paying for advertising, they would rather allow people like you and I to be able to share with our family and friends, and they are going to just reward you and give you a little thank you check as, a point of doing that. Some people never share. In fact, 93% of the company never share with another soul. They are simply product users. So if you're joining this class today thinking that if you want to try Young Living products, you have to sell them, you don't. You never have to tell another person about it. It's really more, some people choose to do that just because, hey, that thank you check pays for their product. In fact, the next step up, if 93% don't tell anyone at all, the next step up at, I believe, 3 or 4% of all people who choose to share Young Living only share with a few family members or friends just to get their products paid for so that they get them for free. Very, very few people in this company actually choose to make it a full-time job. So know that going in as well. And then this top part of this pyramid, we're going to go back to our pyramid here. The grade A, therapeutic grade essential oils with no adulterated synthetics or anything added to it. That's what Young Living provides. So we're going to go through and we're going to look at some of the products they have. We're going to start with essential oils because everyone knows that Young Living has essential oils, and then we'll build from there. So we talked a little bit about seed to seal. So this is our sourcing, our science, and our standards. So the sourcing goes to using completely organic, non-GMO seeds for our plants. The science is learning what plants do what for your body. So when you create an oil blend or when you create a supplement, making sure that it's the exact balance that the body needs. And, Young Living has a scientific advisory council who evaluate all of our products. They're constantly changing them and making sure that you are getting the best possible product. So that's another thing that makes me trust this company, is knowing that they're constantly developing new things. And then setting the standard for the rest of the world. Young Living has impeccable standards for quality. Now, to me, no company is perfect, but I think Young Living does a very good job. I've not found another store, another vitamin place, another just really any other provider that comes even close to their standard. And that to me is why I choose to trust this company. Okay, so Young Living has farms all over the world. Many of the farms Young Living owns outright, but they also partner with other people, which I like that, because then you have these mom and pop farms that they are given this really great company to partner with, but Young Living is going to hold them to that seed to seal guarantee standard as well. So in order for them to partner with anyone, they have to be willing to live up to that seed to seal guarantee. One aspect of that means that if there's a crop of oil that is not up to snuff, that partner farm cannot resell that oil. They have to discard it. So that's another reason I trust this company, because I don't want, something that's not a good product going out, because it's not something you can trust. And so that was one other thing that I really liked. Okay, one other thing another thing. This company is a very good company, and there are many companies for tax purposes, or even if they just have a benevolent heart, will create a foundation. With Young Living, though, one thing I really like about this company is not only do they have a Young Living Foundation, which creates schools and gives medicine and clinics and all sorts of great help all over the world. So they have clinics in Africa and Ecuador, worldwide, to help those less fortunate. But one thing that sets Young Living apart is that the donations that are given to the foundation don't go to run the business side. They only go to the people that we're trying to help. So what that means is when you have to do all the paperwork and all of the different, flying supplies to these clinics and places, that is covered by Young Living as a company. So they fund their entire foundation so that every donation that goes to the foundation is given just straight to the people that we're trying to help. So I really liked that as well. And then another thing about Young Living is, and I can testify to this because I have been doing Young Living for, in May, it will be 2 years. I joined in May of 2017. And in that short amount of time, I have developed friendships and just like a little network family that I would not have had any other way. So if you are somebody who's just looking for some friends and somebody who just gets excited about natural, healthy living and trying to be more chemical free, this is such a great opportunity because we really do have a lot of fun, like going to convention or going to classes together and just learning a little bit more. It's a lot of fun to get involved with this little group of people. Okay, so now we're going to start to jump into some of the products. You understand a little bit more about the company itself and their high standards. Now we're going to show you what a Young Living membership can offer you. When I say a membership, I'm not meaning that you have to buy a membership like you do at Costco or Sam's. This is actually something, if you have purchased a Young Living starter kit, whether it be makeup or Ningxia or Thieves or the essential oil starter kit with the diffuser, any one of them, the membership's included, which means you're going to save 24% on any future purchase. As you can see right here, there's over 600 products that Young Living has. So that means that if you want to make another purchase anytime in the future, you're going to save 24% when you do that. That's all a membership is. So here is the premium starter kit. This is how most people start their journey with Young Living. The reason being is they are based with essential oils, and essential oils can really add a lot to your life. Anything from better emotional health all the way to physical health, mental health, reducing stress, helping your body with times where it breaks down and isn't functioning well. Oils just help bridge the gap to natural, healthy living. So this starter kit is just that. It's a way to get started on a health and wellness journey. This is not I've got this starter kit, this is all I need. It's your first step. So the starter kit contains 12 different essential oils. This is the updated kit. It was just updated a month and a half ago. And I'm filming this in February, by the way, if you're watching this again on YouTube. But the 12 essential oils that come in the premium starter kit are really everything you need to get started. It's got oils like Peace and Calming and Valor to help with emotional health. It's got Stress Away to help reduce your stress and help you relax a little bit more. It's got Pan Away to help with, your muscular and joint support. It's got Frankincense, which helps even down to your healthy cells in your body to help make healthy cells and help your body to, naturally do what it's supposed to do and repair itself and be more youthful in that way. It's got lemon to help to cleanse your kidneys, and it also helps with your outlook. That and Citrus Fresh, any citrus oil is going to be very uplifting. Raven to help your respiratory support, help you breathe a little bit better. Thieves helps boost your immune system. And if you've got little ones at home or you are out in the public a whole lot, Thieves is going to be your new best friend. And on that note, you also get a sample of Thieves Household Cleaner and a Thieves Waterless Hand Purifier as part of this kit. In addition, you also get a couple of roller fitments. So if you wanted to turn that Valor, Peace and Calming, Stress Away, really any of your oils into a roll-on, it'll let you do that. And it also gives you 2 samples of Ningxia Red, which is a superfruit antioxidant drink that Young Living has, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. It also comes with a diffuser because there's multiple ways to use essential oils. You can put them on your skin, which is topical use. You can breathe them in by diffusing them or just breathing them in from your hands. And then with Young Living oils, we also have a Vitality line. It'll say Vitality on the bottle. They're generally a white label. And those are oils that they're GRAS certified, which means generally recognized as safe by the FDA. And you can take those oils internally or use them in your cooking and beverages. So that's kind of nice too. So like we just said, here's that vitality line. If you look on your left-hand side of your screen, with those oils, you can make your own healthy supplements. So let's say, Digize is one of the oils that comes in the kit. If you don't like the taste or you don't really want to rub it on your tummy because you don't care for the smell, then you can go ahead and put a few drops with a little bit of carrier oil, so like some coconut oil, in one of these clear veggie capsules, and you can actually take that internally as a supplement to help you feel a little bit better, maybe ease a tummy upset. So that's just one example of how using essential oils can actually become a natural, healthy supplement. And as I'm sharing all of this, please don't get overwhelmed. I know that when you first start learning about essential oils, it's like, oh my holy geez, this is too much. That's why you partner with somebody. That is my job when I'm sharing oils, is to help coach you along the way so you don't get that deer in the headlights, now what kind of feeling. I'll help you find the things that you really need. And if you don't want them, you don't have to get them. So just know that going in. Please feel free to leave me a comment, or if you want to visit my website, freedominabottle.com, no spaces, just freedominabottle.com. You can contact me through my website as well, and I'd be more than happy to chat with you. So here on the right side of your screen, you'll see some of our other kits. Young Living has essential oil kits that they've grouped together, and this is not all of them, this is just a few. But the oils of ancient scripture, so that when you're reading your Bible or doing a Bible study, you can actually smell some of the oils that are mentioned in scripture and really get more into your Bible study in that way. The Feelings Kit is great for emotional release and helping to work through past trauma, emotions you've maybe been holding on to and need to let go of. It's a really, really good companion because oils are processed through the limbic system of your brain. The limbic system is where our sense of smell lives, but it's also what houses our emotions and our memories. So because all three of those things function within the limbic system, those oils can actually help with emotional release. Another kit that we have is the Raindrop Kit, and that is great for massage. It actually helps to release a lot of things out of your body so that you can, detox them out. And we can get into that in another class as well, but lots of different kits that are available for you. So another thing that Young Living has is an entire Thieves household line. So Thieves has rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus, clove, and cinnamon. Those oils are great at boosting your immune system and have a lot of cleansing properties to them. Because of that, Young Living knows that everybody loves that smell. It smells like Christmas. So if you like those rich, spicy scents, that's what this Thieves product line smells like. And so there's even a Thieves Premium Starter Kit. So if you look at the top of your screen, you can see it comes with 2 Thieves miniature sprays. Those are great for going on the go with it and like cleaning off your table at a restaurant before you eat. I've sprayed my hands with it when I'm driving, something like that, if you just get into something yucky and you want to clean up real quick. 2 bottles of Thieves Household Cleaner. You only use a capful of the Thieves Household Cleaner to make 2 cupfuls of water. So this will make a 16-ounce bottle of cleaner with just 1 capful of that Thieves Household Cleaner. Each bottle will last you anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on how much you clean. So, one thing that's great about the Thieves Household Cleaner is you can use it on every single surface in your home, from laundry and carpet all the way to granite countertops, bathrooms, the floor, mirrors. It degreases really well as well. And if you want to add some citrus oils to that, it degreases even better. When I mix up my bottles, I normally add about 8 or 10 drops of Thieves essential oil just to boost the cleaning power. It also comes with 2 Thieves foaming hand soap. I love this smell. Your people who come to visit you will come and wash their hands in your bathroom and leave just breathing it in because it smells so good. There's also 2 Thieves waterless hand purifiers. One thing I love about these is it doesn't leave my hands feeling dry. Normally when I use those on-the-go hand purifiers, I feel like my hands are getting dry and cracked. With this, it has aloe vera and glycerin in it, so it actually nourishes my hands and I don't feel like my hands are all dry. It comes with a 15 milliliter bottle of Thieves. So this is a large bottle of Thieves that it also comes with, as well as a Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste, Thieves mouthwash, and a small bottle of Stress Away. And it comes with the little samples of Ningxia Red and a small travel pack of the Thieves household cleaner. And that packet that comes with the premium starter kit will actually make a gallon of Thieves household cleaner. So a little bit goes a long way. Beyond even just the Thieves starter kit, there are other things that are Thieves related as well. There's multiple different types of toothpaste depending on how much scrubbing power you want. There's Thieves dish soap. There's Thieves fruit and veggie wash, which helps to get all of the pesticides and yuck that your foods have been sprayed with back off of them. I have a video that I'm going to be posting on my YouTube channel showing a little review of that. So if you want to go check that out, it'll be there soon. There's also Thieves laundry detergent. So if you want to start getting the chemicals out of your home, Thieves is really where you need to start off. And you can see over here on the left-hand side of your screen some of the chemicals that you'll find in some of your household products. One challenge I would give you is go and take a couple of your most commonly used household products, whether it be a cleaner, even a body wash or a shampoo, and go and look at some of the first ingredients. You can go to ewgenvironmentalworkinggroup.org, so ewg.org, and then just put in a few of those ingredients and it'll show you how toxic they are for you. That was one thing that made me switch to all things Thieves for my house. So now we're going to talk about Ningxia Red. This is a super fruit juice drink that it's filled with antioxidants that Young Living exclusively has. You can't buy this anywhere else. One thing that Gary Young did many years ago was he did some research on what area of the world are people living the longest. And he found that overwhelmingly the people in Ningxia, China were living a very long time. So he went and he visited, and one of the things that he found is every day these people were consuming the Ningxia wolfberry, also called the goji berry, depending on where in China you're coming from. But this Ningxia wolfberry is packed with antioxidants. It is a whole superfood, which means that it has all of the nutrition your body needs in one source. So it has protein, it has fiber, it has zinc, it has potassium, it has long chain amino acids. It has really everything your body needs to properly function. And one thing that's great about Ningxia Red is they didn't just juice the berry, they actually made it into a puree. So that's why you have to shake up your Ningxia Red when you first are going to drink it, because it will settle out. But this puree, because they take the fruit, the leaf, the stem, and the juice, it actually is packed with a lot more nutrition. So they also didn't stop there. They added to that wolfberry puree cherry, aronia, pomegranate, blueberry, and a few other juices. I don't know them all off the top of my head, plus grapeseed extract, and then citrus essential oils like yuzu and lemon and orange, because those are really strong in the constituents of D-limonene, which help boost your immune system. So not only does this drink help to bind free radical damage in your body, so you think about it, we all have to breathe in oxygen, and generally not all of us are treating our bodies the way that they should be. We're not getting enough rest. We don't always eat the way we should. We don't exercise enough to stay healthy. And when you're breathing in this oxygen, because oxygen is a very volatile compound, which means its molecules are easily displaced, what can happen inside your body is that oxygen molecule will be displaced that now is an unstable molecule, and it wants to stabilize itself. So what does it do? It steals a molecule from one of your healthy cells so that it's now in balance, but your cell is now damaged. That's what free radicals do inside of our body, is they damage our cells. What happens when damaged cells duplicate? We end up with a lot of rampant issues and health problems because of rapidly dividing damaged cells. So if this is one little thing that you can do for your body, it's kind of like when you take a vitamin. You don't always know or feel different, know that it's working. It's one of those things you just know that you're doing the right thing for your body. That's what I would equate this with Ningxia Red. Some people feel even boosts of energy. It just depends on how much your body is really needing that antioxidant support. And some people are more sensitive to that than others. For me personally, I get much more of an energy boost out of Ningxia Nitro, but I still take my Ningxia Red every day because I know that I'm helping my body when I do that. Also, it can help to boost your eye health because it has zeaxanthin, beta-cryptozanthin, and lutein in it. So those are all vitamins that are really great for your eyes. So know that as well. Okay, one of my favorite subjects with Young Living is our Savvy Minerals line. So about a year ago, I think, maybe a year and a half, Young Living was able to acquire a Savvy Minerals from Melissa Pepping, and she was a Young Living distributor who created this makeup line. It is awesome. Instead of having all of the synthetic chemicals like talc and bismuth and parabens and PCBs and all of the things that you don't want in your makeup, instead, she uses micas and clays and natural elements blended into little powders that you can then use with, there's brushes with this mineral makeup. Oh my goodness, there are so many different kinds. Over here on the right side of your screen, this is just a small amount shown. So these are different eyeshadows, some lipsticks, some blushes. We have different powders and foundations, all sorts of different things, but that exclusively is what I wear now because, one of the biggest problems that we're seeing nowadays is endocrine disruption. Even though some of these other things are carcinogens, to me, the endocrine disruption is one of the worst offenders because you're seeing girls start to have puberty younger and younger, and we're seeing a lot of miscarriages and things like that. Now, I am not claiming for 1 second that I can directly correlate one thing to another. I just know that endocrine disruption, which means basically there's an interference in natural hormone production within your body. If you're interfering with your body's natural hormone production and you're giving carcinogens and sometimes even immunosuppressants by putting these cosmetics on your face that you're going to wear all day long and let them absorb topically through your skin all day, that puts you at a big risk for bioaccumulation, which means your body will have a harder time breaking it down over time. So that's one thing you want to consider. And again, go to Environmental Working Group and put in some of the things that are in some of your cosmetics and just make an informed decision before you make your next purchase. Having trouble talking today, sorry. But I'm also in March going to be going over several things with Savvy Minerals, and so we're going to get a little more in depth then and let you see some of the things that you have to look forward to with like how to put on your makeup and how to use Savvy Minerals and the coverage and texture and all of those different things I'm going to get into next month. So that's up and coming. The next thing, before you put on your makeup, you want to make sure you have good skincare. Really, your makeup is only going to be as good as your canvas. So if you are eating foods that are filled with a lot of synthetics and preservatives, and you have like a lot of chemical exposure within your life, and then on top of that, you're going and putting chemicals on your face to be absorbed all day, you're probably going to have a lot of breakouts. You're probably going to have a lot of skin reactions and things like that. So Young Living has tons of different skincare items, everything from the Wolfberry eye cream, which actually helps to tighten the skin around your eyes, but also gives a lot of that rich nourishment with the Ningxia Wolfberry puree inside of it, along with all sorts of different cleansers and moisturizers and things that are really going to nourish your skin. Again, next month, we're going to get into skincare and beauty and all of that a little bit more. So I'll be going in depth with that more so next month. But I also do have a few videos on my YouTube channel if you want to check those out as well. And then we're going to get into some natural outdoor products. So when you start looking into being more chemical free, you start to see how many different products have some real no-no ingredients in them. So when you look at your outdoor sprays and you look at your sunscreens and things like that, you need to start paying attention to what's on those labels. It's okay to flip your bottle over and look up the ingredients. When you start to see how many things you're using every single day, it starts to become a little bit overwhelming. And that was why I was so thankful that I found this company, because With Essential Rewards, and I'll get into that a little bit later, I have gotten so many products for free to try, along with points to allow me to get even more things for free, that it's incomparable to any other store that I could buy different products through. So that's another thing to consider as well. I also love, if you've ever wanted to try little samples of Young Living products, especially great for on the go and traveling, you might want to try the Bon Voyage travel kit pictured in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. This is a way that you can try several different skincare, personal care, cosmetic items. Not really cosmetics, I guess, but personal care items that are much smaller, but they're easy for on the go and travel. So there's that as well. Also, oils are for guys too. A lot of guys are like, oh, it's a woman's thing. That is not true. If men have bodies and they are breathing, they can use oils. Not only just for, when they're trying to boost their health or feel better in some way. We have an entire men's line. So everything from, Cool Azul pain relief cream after a hard workout to, supplements to help you get the most out of your workout, like Pure Protein Complete and Amino Wise, Agiles to help maintain your joint health. But then also we have an entire men's line called Shutran. Shutran helps to balance men's hormones, and it's a really great smell as well. Some men wear the Shutran oil as cologne. There's a Shutran body wash. There's a beard oil. There's a shaving cream. So it's just kind of nice to be able to give your man something that smells nice but is good for him as well. And then there's also a whole other use for oils that you've probably never heard of before. Lucy Libido, if you put this title in on Amazon, Lucy Libido, there's an oil for that. She will teach you everything you ever wanted to know, including DIY recipes. Yes, recipes for oils in the bedroom. I do have a video on that on my channel, and if you want to learn a little bit more, I'd be happy to meet with you. But one big thing about using oils in the bedroom is that hormone balance. We use so many products and have even things like cooking your food in plastic that can cause endocrine disruption because there are phthalates in plastic. So that then even the food you're eating is now causing hormone disruption in your body. So learning with this Lucy Libido class how to balance your hormones is key to really thriving and feeling a little bit better. Because if your hormones are all out of whack, most of your body systems are not going to be functioning the way they were intended to. There's also a ton of supplements that Young Living has. Targeted supplements like supplements for your heart, your joints, your kidneys, anything like that, all the way through your basic vitamins or fish oil or supplements that you would take just by going to a vitamin store and buying something to help keep you healthy. So if there's anything that you are looking for, I will guarantee you Young Living has something. There's also a weight loss system that Young Living has. It's called Sleek. And there's even a Sleek in 60 challenge that you can take. So that way it's kind of a foolproof way of trying to lose some weight. If you really commit to, normal diet and exercise, and you use this Sleek system to try to get to a healthy weight, if you are not satisfied, you can contact Young Living and they will buy your product back. So. But yes, it helps to control hunger. It helps with your energy. It helps to curb appetite. And it just, there's everything from shakes, bars, there's an oil, there's tea, there's Sleek gum. There's lots. So if you're wanting to try a healthy weight loss system that's not full of chemicals and additives and things that are not so safe, you might give Sleek a try. There's also baby products, which they have the cutest name ever, Seedlings. I thought that was adorable. But everything from your baby wash, a linen spray, your baby lotion, baby wipes, diaper cream, all of that for baby. And that way you know that their tiny little systems, which are developing really rapidly, are not being exposed to those harsh chemicals. You're keeping those away from your little one. And then same story for your kids. So with the Kids Sense line, not only are there 5 Kids Sense oils, so there's Genius, Sleepy Eyes, Sniffles, Tummy Jies, and Owie. They're all pretty self-explanatory as to what they do. But then there's also shampoo and lotion and body wash and even a Kid Sense toothpaste, which is not pictured here, but my kids love it. So it's nice that they have something for the children as well. And then there's also something for your little furry companion, everything from cat and dog treats to animal shampoo. And then there are specific animal sense oil blends. And you can see here kind of how you use them on the lower right-hand corner of your screen. But it's nice because this is something that helps support your pet. And let's be honest, oftentimes they can sneak a great many chemicals and yucky things into our pets' food and shampoos and products because they're not as heavily regulated as things that are going to go on our skin. So this is one way that you can do something nice for your furry friend as well. And then another thing that most people don't know that Young Living has are food items. So yes, you can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner with Young Living food items. There's everything from einkorn pasta, einkorn granola. Einkorn is the ancient form of wheat. So nowadays, modern wheat has been so heavily changed by GMOs that our bodies can't even recognize them. You see a lot of gluten sensitivity for this reason. You see a lot of people who are not able to process modern day wheat. So now this einkorn grain, einkorn wheat does still contain gluten. It's just much lower amounts. So if you have celiac disease, don't try einkorn thinking it has no gluten. It does have gluten, just smaller amounts. But everything from the Ningxia wolfberry syrup for your breakfast pancakes all the way to pasta, granola, all sorts of different things. This einkorn has 14 chromosomes as opposed to the modern form of wheat, which has 42 chromosomes. So it's much easier for your body to break down. It's gentler for you. And of course, because of the seed to seal guarantee, there's no pesticides. It's completely organic and healthy for you as well. And then we're going to go over the 4 different ways you can get started. So there's 4 different premium starter kits with Young Living. Sorry, this one with the oils is an old picture. I need to update this presentation and I apologize for not catching that. The essential oil starter kit is now $165. However, instead of only 11 essential oils, it has 12 now, and in those 12, it also has an extra roller fitment and it has the Thieves waterless hand purifier as well. So for only $5 more, you're actually getting another $80 worth of product. I did the math. So that means that this new starter kit is $165, but you're getting $400 worth of product with it. So it's a bargain. The Savvy Minerals will come with a foundation color of your choosing. There's 4 foundation colors to choose from. So you can choose a lighter complected foundation powder, a more olive skin foundation powder, a more light brown. So I would say that would be more geared towards Hispanic colored skin. And then there's a dark brown more towards African skin. So you would pick one of your 4 foundation colors, and then Young Living has matched coordinating lip gloss, blush, and 3 eyeshadows with that kit as well. And it will coordinate with whatever foundation color you choose. Then you also get their foundation brush. Young Living brushes are actually made by Italian paintbrush makers, so they're really, really high quality, and they're designed because you use the Savvy Minerals misting spray where you spritz your brush, and then you tap a little bit of the powder into the lid of your container and swirl that brush in the lid, and then that holds just the right amount of product for you to be able to swirl it onto your face well. So it's all really combined well. And the Savvy Minerals kit also comes with the lavender essential oil as well. The Ningxia Red starter kit comes with 2 bottles of Ningxia Red, a 30 pack of the Ningxia Red single pouches, so it comes with 2 ounces per pouch, plus a 14 pack of the Ningxia Nitro shots, plus the Thieves household cleaner packet, the 2 pouches, the 2 additional sample pouches of Ningxia Red, those are just extras, plus the Stress Away essential oil and 2 roller bottles as well, and or roller fitments to go on top of your bottles. And then also the Thieves household cleaning package, which we covered earlier. So you can see for between $150 and $170, depending on what kit you get started with, you can go home with some whole, whether you're replacing all of your cosmetics in one go, or you're getting started with essential oils and a diffuser, or completely turning over from using chemicals and household cleaners, or if you're wanting some full body nutrition with Ningxia Red, any which way you go is a great way to start. Now we're going to talk about Essential Rewards. So Essential Rewards is essentially a premium membership program. I've already said, if you go with one of those 4 premium starter kits to get started with your oily journey, you're going to start saving 24% off of any future purchase. So that means, let's say I want to start with the oils, but I'd really like to try Ningxia Red. Well, I can save 24%. Or if you want to go with Essential Rewards because you think, you know what, I'm wanting to make some healthy changes. I think I'm going to start adding more things. I know I'm going to buy at least $50 worth of product every month. Then you qualify for Essential Rewards. So if you look on your screen here, for the first 3 months, so months 1, 2, and 3, you're going to earn 10% back in points. No credit card in the world that I know of offers you 10% back right off the bat. So that means you buy your starter kit, and one thing that Young Living also does is you can click a little button when you go through your sign up process that says, I would like to use this starter kit as my first Essential Rewards order. What that does is that gets month 1 out of the way just from buying your starter kit. That means you only have 2 more months where you're only earning 10%, but then on month 4, it jumps up to 20% back in points. That's huge, because no shopper's card and credit card combined is going to give you 20% back in points. So that means when you're buying your granola, instead of buying it at the grocery store, buy it from Young Living. When you're buying your makeup, instead of buying it at the grocery store or at a beauty counter, go and buy it from Young Living. The same with your cleaning products, your laundry soap, your hand soap. Young Living has so many different products to choose from that you will be able to replace many items in your household, and you just switch from one budget to another, and it's the exact same money, it's just you're getting a lot more back. So not only do you get 10% back in points for your first 3 months, 20% back in points for months 4 through 24, and 25% back in points months 25 and on, Young Living also gives you gifts at months 3, 6, 9, and 12 for your first year, and then every 12 months after that. You'll get a free bottle of essential oil after your 3rd, 6th, 9th, and 12-month order, as long as you don't miss any orders. So that's another thing that they do to keep giving you more and more and more free. On that note, we'll also go over some more things you can get for free. Right now, I'm recording this in the month of February of 2019. This month, our free giveaways are, if you look here at your screen, you'll see 100 PV, 190 PV, 250 PV, 300 PV, 400 PV. PV stands for product volume. So that means as you're going along and you start adding things into your cart, you're going to notice a little column that says PV. Some items like diffusers that are not consumable are not full PV. Pay attention to that PV number, because as you add up your total of what you're buying, you can qualify for free items. So if you're buying something on Essential Rewards, that's really the best way to do things, because you're going to get the most free stuff back. If you look here with me under the 190 PV column, you can see that for 190 PV, you'll get Super Cal Plus no matter what, even if you place it as a quick order and you're not on Essential Rewards. But if you are on Essential Rewards and you spend that same 190 PV, you'll get clove, marjoram, and Super Cal Plus. So that's why it makes the most sense to place these orders every month on Essential Rewards, because now not only did you get the items you paid for, like you would if you went to Amazon or Kroger or bought them at any store, so you're going to get the items you were purchasing, but now you're also going to get 10% back for your first 3 months, or if you've passed those first 3 months, 20 or even 25% back off of whatever you spend. So let's say that you spent the highest amount and you have gone, and instead of spending all of that money at all of these different stores, you've collectively just focused on spending that with your Young Living products. If you spent that 400 PV, you're going to get 7 items for free. But that means if you're in your first 3 months, you're going to get 40 points back in addition to all these free items. Or if you're in months 4 through 24, you're going to get 80 points back, and so on. So you can see how these items will all really add up for a lot of savings and allow you to try a lot of new products along the way as well. So that's another reason why I do most of my shopping on Young Living, because I know they're going to give me the most back. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Honestly, that's the nuts and bolts of Young Living, are the choices that I'm making today going to make me into the person I want to be tomorrow? One thing that I would add to that is, let's also focus on, are the things that I'm putting into my body today going to be something that makes me into a better person tomorrow? If you are slowly causing bioaccumulation in your body and thus slowly poisoning yourself with all of these synthetics and chemicals, you're really not doing yourself any favors. So if you have any questions and want to learn a little bit more, I am more than happy to meet with you, talk with you. You can reach me through my website. It's freedominabottle.com. My name's Melissa, and you can email me through there. I'm more than happy to chat with you. But I hope this helped you. I hope that it helped you to learn a little bit more about what Young Living is as a company and what they can do for you. And I hope that y'all have a great day.